anyone in my position in my industry has to be is you have to really think your way around every single thing you say before you say it. It's obviously very easy to talk to you because you're so thoughtful about the music and you're coming from such a place of authenticity, but
Thank you.
you know that about yourself. It's really one of the beautiful qualities that makes you fun to talk to for artists. But like when I met Travis, I started to feel a little bit like I could be like a person who could have romantic whims and have these dreams. And the song Wish List is like that chorus, like you were just talking about the verses, which were so fun and funny to write, but it gets very sincere in the chorus. I don't know if you've seen the movie Happy Gilmore, but he has this happy place, like where he goes into this utopia of this is exactly what he would want. And this is where he escapes to mentally in times of stress, pressure, anxiety, or chaos. And that chorus of that song is me just describing what my happy place is.
You know, you've made so many people happy, Taylor, with the release of this record.
The fans are unbelievable. I don't even know how to thank them for what they've done this week and for how much they've loved this music and how they've just like immediately gotten it. You know,
how are you absorbing the reaction these days? How do you choose to process? The math is one thing, and that just goes on around us in life now. But then the real human interaction is what I know that you really still tap into. And when you have an album that's this big with so many people pouring their energy and being so invested in it, how do you absorb all of that in the days that follow? Because we're talking for real a few days after the album came out.
Yeah, I mean, I welcome the chaos. The rule of show business is if it's the first week of my album release and you are saying either my name or my album title, you're helping. And art, I have a lot of respect for people's subjective opinions on art. I'm not the art police. It's like everybody is allowed to feel exactly how they want. And what our goal is as entertainers is to be a mirror. Oftentimes an album is a really, really wild way to look at yourself, right? What you're going through in your life is going to affect whether you relate to the music that I'm putting out at any given moment. And what I often love seeing my fans say is, I used to be someone who didn't like relate to Reputation, and now that I've been through some other things in my life, that's my favorite album. Or I used to be a like fearless girly, now I'm obsessed with Evermore. Like, and we're doing this thing for keeps. Like, I have such an eye on legacy when I'm making my music. I know what I made. I know I adore it. And I know that, like, on the theme of what the showgirl is, all of this is part of it.
It's ordered chaos though, Taylor, because I'm looking at the album cover right now, which you revealed in the video that you directed, which was already there and already waiting, and we were trying to figure out what this all meant, and then it all makes sense in time that moves forward. And so, you know, it must have been really wonderful to release that video and know that it answered a lot of questions for fans and also raised a lot of questions because, as always, 87 on the door, what's going on over there, all these kind of really cool things. To direct that and storyboard that must have been a blast.
Oh, it really was. I had a list of just... I think it was like over 100 Easter eggs to put into that video. And I was just going through my list and checking them off one by one as we were going through our production design process. And it's a blast because the fans have made it a blast because they know that this all points to, you know, current art, past art, or future art. That's pretty much the realm of the Easter egg thing. So the fact that they care that much about the sort of canon of albums that I've made or plans I may have in the future, it's like I just am very honored by it, and it seems like they're still having fun with it. Like as long as this is something that's fun for them, it's going to be fun for me to plan.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And if you say there's over 100 or so in there, then I'm sure everyone's going to go right back and start watching that video again, trying to figure out what they haven't already figured out. I wanted to finish this brief conversation by talking about legacy and personal legacy and growth. The idea of being able to write in the moment, not necessarily be beholden to something you experienced previous, but honoring it by putting it out a year later or 6 months or 3 months later. And it being an album that's so full of joy and so full of humor, even about the things that probably used to drive you crazy, you're able to laugh at now, which I love as well. And so the question is that, you know, getting to a place where you can make an album like this, capture lightning in a bottle as you described it, What has it allowed you to leave behind? You've created new space to fill it with love and joy and all the things to come. But we're finite. What have you been able to leave behind by making this album?
Making this album was really something I've been wanting to do for my entire career because I have always wanted to have fun in this type of way, to have fun, to exhibit mischief and be flirty and fun and make jokes and like get to have that side of my personality that's a huge part of my personality. A lot of people like, who are friends of me and when we meet in person and stuff, people realize that like oftentimes I get so serious, or I'm really known for a lot of my sad songs, my cathartic songs or breakup songs or whatever, because I love to write those things. But that's not the place I'm in my life. So what I have left behind is something that really exhibits who I am in this moment, pays homage to the most important moment of my life, which was the exuberance and electricity of the Eras Tour. I'm so proud of this songcraft. I'm so proud of these melodies and these lyrics and these stories and going in and out of character and kind of playing with your style of speak. It's interesting. I oftentimes have a recorder going while we're writing, and me and Max and Johan, our vibe is very like stream of consciousness. You sing this line, I sing the next line. Wait. What did you say 2 minutes ago? That second note was better and that. Can we go back, run it back? What did you say there? And so what I just put this out on iTunes is voice memos from when we were writing, because you actually get to hear us come up with these ideas, stream of conscious, in the moment, in real time. And it's pretty wild. I'm very lucky to get to experience that with people like them who are just...
Taylor Swift confirms emotional reunion with fiancé Travis Kelce's family after the Chiefs' victory over the Detroit Lions. Pop superstar celebrates the night in Kansas City surrounded by love, laughter, and football pride. It was a night filled with cheers, champagne, and the sweet afterglow of victory. Fresh from yet another dominant performance by the Kansas City Chiefs, Taylor Swift, the 12-time Grammy-winning global superstar, stepped back into the spotlight not on a stage, but in the VIP suite of Arrowhead Stadium, where love and family once again took center stage, dressed in a bold black and red Kansas City Chiefs jersey dress emblazoned with Kelce's number, thigh-high boots, and her signature red lipstick. Taylor looked every inch the proud fiancée as she embraced a post-game reunion with Travis Kelce's family, the tight-knit clan that has become her own extended circle over the past year, and this time, the singer didn't just show up to cheer. In a post-game interview, Swift confirmed what fans had been speculating all night. She had indeed reunited with Travis's family after the Chiefs' emotional win over the Lions. "It feels amazing to be back with everyone," she said, smiling, her eyes lighting up as she spoke of the incredible bond she shares with the Kelces. The photo from the evening captured the moment perfectly, Taylor standing side by side with Travis, his arm protectively around her shoulder, surrounded by Jason and Kylie Kelce, their young son grinning shyly in his parents' arms. Behind them, framed on the wall, a red jersey gleamed beneath the lights, symbolizing not just football glory, but the family spirit that now binds them all together. A celebration of victory and family. According to sources close to the couple, the post-game gathering in the VIP lounge turned into a private family celebration that lasted well into the night. "They were all just so happy," one insider told DailyMail.com. Taylor was glowing, she couldn't stop smiling. You could tell how proud she was of Travis, and how much the Kelce family adore her. The atmosphere inside Arrowhead was electric that night. The Chiefs' narrow but thrilling victory over the Detroit Lions had fans roaring from the stands, and when the final whistle blew, all eyes turned to the VIP suite, where Taylor was seen jumping to her feet, clapping, and cheering with genuine joy. "Taylor's reaction was pure happiness," said another onlooker. "She hugged Kylie, high-fived Jason, and even did a little dance when Travis waved toward the suite from the field. You could see that connection, not just romantic, but deeply familial." After the game, Travis made his way upstairs to join his family and fiancée. Witnesses described a warm, intimate reunion, full of hugs, laughter, and a few tears of pride. Taylor reportedly wrapped her arms around him, whispering something that made the Chief star beam. She told him how proud she was, said one source. He'd played an incredible game, and she was just so happy to share that moment with him and the family. Taylor's Chief style steals the show. If the game belonged to Travis Kelce, the night belonged to Taylor Swift. The pop icon's outfit became an instant talking point on social media, where fans praised her effortless blend of sporty chic and rockstar glamour. Her look, a black and red custom Chiefs jersey dress cinched at the waist, paired with tall leather boots, paid homage to both her fiancé's team and her own bold fashion sense. Around her neck hung a delicate gold necklace bearing the letter T, a nod that fans quickly decoded as standing for both Travis and Taylor. She looked stunning, a fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. You can tell she's part of the Chiefs' kingdom now. Even Kelce joined in the fun, donning a red varsity jacket and casual game day shorts that highlighted her relaxed, down-to-earth charm. They looked like sisters, said one fan who saw the two women chatting near the sweet bar. You could tell they've grown really close. They were laughing, hugging, and just enjoying themselves.